all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, and so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is...
It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Condors. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Condors of Tokyo. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL. Season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looks every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
2nd and 10. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. 59 yards. And the Condors are on the board here first in the season opener. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
That's taken it around the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Texans will take over. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Stroud.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Jackson to throw.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, Jackson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Tokyo, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll find Bateman once more.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45.
Jackson now.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And touchdown!
Mark Andrews, 47 yards. And the Condors have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Edwards. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
Gets past one man. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Houston.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot him away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Aguilar. A big play there. 55 yards. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion right, that's Collins. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 35-yard line.
Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. It's a big play